Jay Cutler, your former teammate and quarterback of the Bears. Why do you think the relationship between the two of you wasn't as close as it could have been?
Well, it was a tough situation with him coming in. They traded two first-round picks for him. They got rid of our quarterback, Kyle Orton, at the time, who I didn't think needed to be traded in the first way. I thought he was our guy. We won games with him. He did the things that, as a defensive player, you needed. He didn't turn the football over. He gave us a chance to play defense. So I was mad when they traded him in the first place. I didn't understand it, but also excited. We got a quarterback who can possibly take us to a Super Bowl. Jay Cutler is one, first-round pick. All these great arm, this and that, but it just. He's offense, I'm defense. We didn't get a chance to interact as much as we should have, maybe.
Was it true that at one point the two of you had to be separated?
No, I heard that too. That was early when he got there. That never happened. I never had an altercation with my teammates in the locker room. In practice, we fight all the time. Jay and I never fought in practice. We talk a lot, right, just to keep practice interesting, but we never had to be separated in the locker room or anything like that. I don't know where that came from or who made that up, but there was never anything close to that.
And I understand, out of all the teammates you had since you retired, who's the one person that hasn't called or texted?
Yeah, well, I did not hear from Jay out of all the guys I play with, but that's just, maybe we weren't as close as like you said, as we could have been. That's just the way it is. They should let you know where you stand with people, but. It's not his job to text me. It's not. Maybe that's not his thing, which is fine. That's the way it is. I feel like I stood up for him a lot more than anybody else did over the past 3 or 4 years in the media, because that guy takes a lot of grief too. I feel bad for him because he takes a lot of heat from the media too. But that's our business. Guys are going to take grief, and that's the way it goes.
Yeah. On a serious note, and is interested to get your feelings on this. There has been a rumor that Jay, at least, had some involvement in encouraging the Bears to part ways with you.
Someone told me something about that too.
What was your reaction when?
In the end, it's the Bears' decision. That's my reaction to that. Phil Emery's the one who makes that decision. He's the one who makes all personnel decisions according to him. That's what he says. Mm-hmm. So it was his decision not to bring me back, not Jay's or anyone else. In the end, Phil had the final say on it.
Do you believe he would have had any involvement in it?
I find that hard to believe, honestly. It's coming from a player. It's hard to go up there and say, hey, I can't do what I want to do if you bring this guy back. That'd be tough to do, I think, especially going up to management and our boss and saying something like that to him.
The last question on that, to what extent would it surprise you if he would have said something, Jay Cutler would have said something to management? Would
it surprise me? Yes, it would. It honestly would. Like I said, there's not a lot of conversations that go on between us and management as players. So it would be, he'd have to go out of his way to do it. I don't think he would do that.